For thousands of years, peoples of the First Nations have walked on these lands. As we gather, we acknowledge that we stand on the traditional territory of the Tla'amin Nation. May we live with peace, respect, and friendship on this land. Welcome to a family fun sing-along time with Powell River United Church. I'm really happy to see you. We're going to start today with a song that's been around for a long time, and it's called You Are My Sunshine. Okay. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. The other night, dear, as I lay sleeping, I dreamed I held you in my arms. When I awoke, dear, I was mistaken. So I hung my head and cried. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Nice job. Okay, now we're going to sing a song that's from our hymn book the hymn book is called More Voices, and the song is called Draw the Circle Wide, and it's kind of talking about including others in our circle of friends. Draw the circle wide. Draw the circle wide, draw it wider still. Let this be our song, no one stands alone, standing side by side. Draw the circle wide. God the still point of the circle, round whom all creation turns. Nothing lost but held forever in God's gracious arms. Draw the circle wide, draw it wider still. Let this be our song, no one stands alone, standing side by side. Draw the circle wide. Let our hearts touch new horizons, so encompass great and small. Let our loving know no borders, faithful to God's call. Draw the circle wide, draw it wider still. Let this be our song, no one stands alone, standing side by side. Draw the circle wide. Let the dreams we dream be larger than we ever dreamed before. Let the dreams of Christ be in us, open every door. Draw the circle wide, draw it wider still. Let this be our song, no one stands alone, standing side by side. Draw the circle wide. I like the words of that song. I like it where it says, no one stands alone. You know, sometimes you might notice a friend standing alone at school, and it might be a nice time to invite that person to join you with what you're doing. Okay, the next song we're going to do is one that's called Feeling Groovy. And it's all about kind of slowing down, noticing things, noticing the flowers, taking time. Sometimes we're just rushing around, hey, in this world. Okay, it's kind of a fun song, isn't it? Okay, we've been doing a little bit of reading from a book here that's called Grandma's Special Feeling, and it talks about different ways that First Nations people used plants in this area of the world, in our area of the world. So we've talked about the cedar tree and the maple tree, and now we're going to learn a little bit about the use of the red alder tree. So it says, this is a red alder tree. Our First Nations people carved masks and dishes from the red alder tree. We would make rattles, headdresses, arrow points, canoe bailers, and paddles of red alder. Our artists still use red alder to make things. We also still use red alder wood to cure meat and fish by smoking it over an alder wood fire. So we've got the alderwood tree in the middle, and we've got a mask and the meat drying over the alderwood fire. See the pictures there? Red alder is also very useful to make dyes or paint. It can be used to make bright red, orange, and dark brown colors. We would dye basket materials, cedar bark, and ropes. Fishing nets and fishing lines were dyed so that the fish could not see them underwater. Wooden objects, mountain goat wool, feathers, human hair, and animal skins were dyed with red alder color as well. Okay, that's very interesting. Okay, things we don't think about when we're walking by an alder tree. Okay, I've got a story for you from a book that I've read from a number of times on other videos. It's called Unlikely Friendships, and it's written by Jennifer Holland. Unlikely Friendships. And this is about friendships between different animals that are kind of surprising, like animals that you wouldn't think would be friends. So this story is about a dog and dolphins. On the south side of Eilat in Israel, where the Red Sea creeps onto sandy, tourist-packed shores, a shaggy dog took a leap of faith. His name was Joker, and one warm day in the spring of 2000, he simply showed up at Dolphin Reef, a beachy tourist attraction specializing in encounters with dolphins. He belonged to a family in town, but he seemed more at home on the reef's wooden pier overlooking the sea. At first, the owners weren't too happy with their canine visitor. They were concerned that he'd chase the cats, chickens, peacocks that lived on the property. But Joker kept coming, traveling every day from wherever he laid his head, and never raised a paw to the other animals. In fact, he seemed utterly disinterested in any other species but one, the dolphins. Dolphin Reef has a population of 8 bottlenose dolphins, all with the same dad. At times, the animals have been given free access to the open sea and allowed to choose between the reef and the wild. So while they do encounter humans and receive food, their behaviors remain quite natural, including their play. Those acrobatics, the way that the dolphins play, held Joker's interest for many days. He sat on the dock and observed the dolphins as they gathered and squealed and splashed and rocketed through the waves. Then one day, during feeding time, Joker abandoned his dry observation post and leaped in. The dolphins appeared to welcome the dog into their world, so after that first leap, his swims became routine. For a time, the reef staff tied Joker up during feedings to keep him from distracting the dolphins as they ate. Soon, the pup realized that he was welcome in the water anytime except during a meal. He learned to read the aquatic mammal's signals and would jump in only when the dolphins were teasing him or inviting him, says Tal Fisher, one of the dolphin trainers. Joker became a bit of a star, and people who saw him making his daily trip from town would pick him up, even though he had a salty dog stink, and people would drop him at his favorite spot. He always headed straight for the wooden pier above the water where his playful friends would greet him. Eventually, the dog's owners realized Joker was happiest at the reef, and they let the dog move in permanently with the facility owners so he would have easy access to his aquatic playmates. To this day, he spends many nights sleeping on the dock, ready to start the morning by barking at the dolphins as they congregate below. Then he jumps into the water to frolic with them. They react by swimming around him and splashing with their tails. They even speak to him. How dog barks and dolphin squeaks translate across species is a mystery, but the mutually curious animals seem to have discovered a shared language to play. That's kind of fun, hey? Okay. Next week, we're starting into the season of Advent, and that's going to be a 4-week countdown to Christmas. So I hope that you'll join me as we're going to be singing Christmas songs and hearing about the story of the birth of Jesus. Okay. This next song that we're going to do has a little bit of information. You know, it has one or two verses about Christmas. And it's also, this song also is kind of reminding us that the love that we share at Christmas time and the way that we sometimes do extra things for people to be extra kind or extra giving, that we need to keep those things going all throughout the year. Anyway, the song is called I Am the Light of the World. So let's sing it together as our closing song today. And Jesus said, I am the light of the world. You people come and follow me. If you follow and love, you'll learn the mystery of what you are meant to do and be. When the song of the angels is still, when the star in the sky is gone, when the kings and the shepherds have found their way home, the work of Christmas is begun. And Jesus said, I am the light of the world. You people come and follow me. If you follow and love, you'll learn the mystery of what you were meant to be. To find the lost and lonely one, to heal the broken soul with love, to feed hungry children with warm and good food, to feel the earth below the sky above. And Jesus said, I am the light of the world. You people come and follow me. If you follow and love, you'll learn the mystery of what you are meant to do and be. To free the prisoner from all chains, to make the powerful appear, to rebuild the nations with strength of goodwill, to see God's children everywhere. And Jesus said, I am the light of the world. You people come and follow me. If you follow and love, you'll learn the mystery of what you were meant to do and be. To bring hope to every task you do, to dance at a baby's new birth, to make music in an old person's heart, and sing to the colors of the earth. And Jesus said, I am the light of the world. You people come and follow me. If you follow and love, you'll learn the mystery of what you are meant to do and be. Thank you so much for singing with me today. I hope that you continue to take good care and to have fun, and I'll sure look forward to seeing you next time. So bye for now.